Hello, my name is Anagha and I've been doing yoga for a year now. Today I'll be teaching Yin Yoga. So, Yin is a slow meditative style of yoga that focuses on deep tissues such as ligaments, joints, and fascia. It improves joint mobility and flexibility because long holds in postures help stretch and strengthen connective tissues. So you can do yin yoga in the mornings when you just woke up or in the evenings before you go to bed because it relaxes all your muscles. We can also do it before a more active type of training like a gym or um, hatha yoga. Avoid yin yoga if you're overly cold or if you've been sitting at like a desk on like a dull winter's day. A more active yoga would be helpful for you then. Um, Also in yin yoga, it's not about how many postures you do, but it's more about how long you stay in each posture. So the average time would be between 2 to 15 minutes. And also, if you can do 100% in a posture, you should only be doing about 80%. And if you feel you can go further into the posture, you can slowly go deeper into it. And also, you should not move too much while you're in a posture. Okay, we're going to start with beginner's flow 1, and then we're going to do beginner's flow 2 and 3 afterwards. And then we're going to do different flows for different organs after that. So let's start off with Omkara. Om. Om. Okay, we're going to start with beginner's flow 1 now. So we should also be doing yin yoga after we finished hatha yoga. So we're going to start off doing beginner's flow 1. We're going to start off with butterfly pose. So how we do this is we're going to bring both of our feet together in front of us, and we're going to interlock our fingers and grab our toes. So we can just sit here and bring our forehead to our toes, and like our legs should be wider open, and don't flap your legs, and put a block on your toes and reach forward, putting your forehead on the block. We're going to stay here for 3 minutes. After we finish this, the counter pose for this is we're just going to bring both the knees together, bend the knees. We're going to put our hands behind us as a support, and we're going to slowly move our we're going to drop our knees to our left side, lift it back up, and drop it to the right side. Do it. This is called windshield wiper, and we're going to do it a few times. After we're finished with this, we're going to do straddle pose, which is also known as dragonfly. So how we do this is we're going to stretch our legs wide open, and then we're going to put a block on the inside of our right leg, and we're going to reach forward, putting our forehead on the block, and we're going to try to touch our toes with our hands. And once we're done with the right side, we're going to move the block to the center, and then reach forward in the center, and our hands should just be touching the floor in between our legs. And then move the block to the right side, or left side, sorry. And then we're going to lean forward, slowly walking our hands forward, and make sure to breathe. And once we come out of that, we're going to do windshield wiper once again. We're going to do windshield wiper for 1 minute. After this, we're going to do Phoenix pose. So we're going to come forward onto our palms, lay flat on the front, on our stomach area, and then lift up put our hands, rest on your forearms, and then lift up the top half of your body. Stay here for 3 minutes. Afterwards, we're going to child pose for our relaxing asana. So come back, put your thighs on top of your shins. We're going to rest here, putting our feet together, our big toes touching, and we're going to put our hands out in front of us. Stay here for 1 minute. After we're done this, we're going to do seal pose. We're going to come back into Phoenix pose, but straighten our arms. Instead of putting our forearms on the floor, we're just going to put our palms on the floor, and you can slightly bend your elbow if you want. And the counter pose for this, once again, is child pose. So we're going to come back to what we just did and keep our hands on the floor and rest there for a bit. You can also put your forehead on the floor. After this, we're going to do half shoelace pose. So how we do this is we're going to sit with our legs outstretched in front of us, and then we're going to bend the left leg and put it on top of the right leg. Yeah. And then we're going to take the block and then put it on top. So our knee should be on top of the other knee, but the leg should be like this. And then we're going to take the block, put it on top of the knee, lean forward, and then or you don't need a block. If you want, you can try to touch your forehead to your knee, and then you're going to reach forward trying to touch your toes with your fingers. If you can't do that, you can put a block on, preferably sideways like that, or however you can reach. And we're going to hold here for 3 minutes before we do the other side. So put our right leg, bend our right leg and put it on top of the left leg. Stay here for 3 minutes, lean forward. Once we're done with that, we're going to do happy baby pose. Oh yeah, we're going to shake out our legs. So just like shake out your thighs and then your shin area. And then, so just like relax here. And then we're going to do happy baby pose. So just lay down flat on your back, lift up your legs, and then grab your big toe with your hands and then lift it up. Do it with both your legs. Your elbow should be on the inside of your knees. On the inside. Stay here for 3 minutes. And after this, we're going to do a twist. So we're going to lay flat on our backs, put our arms out on either side of us, and then we're going to lift our right leg, put it on top of the left leg, bend our left leg, and then turn both feet to one side. We're aiming to put our right leg on the floor on the left side, while also making sure our shoulders are still on the floor. So make sure your shoulders still touch. And now we're going to do the other side. So put your left leg on top of your right knee, and then twist to the right side. Making sure, trying to touch your right knee to the floor of left knee to the floor of the right side. And keep your shoulders on the floor and make sure you're looking left. Okay. And now we're going to move on to beginner's flow 2. So how we do this, the first asana is tadpole. So how we're going to do this, we're going to sit in Vajrasana. Keeping our feet together, we're going to open up our knees, so like about 2 feet. And then we're just going to lean forward, putting our forehead on the floor, arms out straight in front of us, and just stay here for 3 minutes. The counter pose to this is the child pose. So we're going to just bring our knees together and then pretty much do the same thing. Afterwards, we're going to do frog pose. So for frog pose, we're going to go into tadpole pose. So leave your legs out. Or no, we're going to go into like tabletop position and then just lean forward. Keeping your legs there. So you're going to keep your heels or like your feet and knees in line with your hips as well. So it should be kind of like a 90-degree angle. And then lean forward. Okay. And then afterwards, we're going to do child's pose. Stay in child pose for 1 minute. And now we're going to do phoenix pose once again. So come forward, rest on your forearms, legs behind you, and stay here for 3 minutes. The counter pose for this one, once again, is child pose. After that, after we stay there for 1 minute, we're going to do seal pose next. Once again, just stretch your arms out in front of you, slight bend at the elbow is alright. Stay there for 3 minutes, and counter pose once again is child's pose. After this, we're going to do half shoelace once again. So how we do this, we're going to put our leg in front of us, keep our right leg in front of us, take the left leg, put it on top, and lean forward. Put your forehead on your knee and try to touch your toes with your hands. Make sure to do it on the other side as well. And you can just shake out your legs, shake out your thighs and shins. And now we're going to do sleeping swan. So how we do this, we're going to come forward. Wait. We're going to put our right leg, bend it, and then stretch your left leg out behind you. And so your left knee and right ankle should be in one line. And then just lay down. Yep. You can stretch your hands out in front of you. Stay there for a little bit. And then we're going to do baby dragon pose. Baby dragon pose. So how we do this, we're going to kind of go into tabletop position, but we're going to bring our right leg in line with both of our hands and just kind of like lean forward. So put your chest on top of your knee. Yeah, and we're just going to rest here for 3 minutes. After this, we're going to do overstep baby dragon. So from here, we're just going to step our leg back a little. Front a little bit. No, back. Just step your leg back a little bit and then lean forward. And also stretching your back leg back a little bit as well. So stay here for 3 minutes and then we're going to do downward dog. So put both the feet in line, both the hands in line, and lift up your hips as high as you can. And you'd look like kind of like a triangle or like a mountain or like a downward dog. So stay here for a little bit and then we're going to do caterpillar pose. So how we do this, we're just going to kind of sit in front of, stretch your legs out in front of you, lean forward, forehead touching your knees, and try to touch your toes with your hands, or you can always use a block if your forehead can't touch your knees. Stay here for a little bit, and then for 3 minutes, you can just shake out your legs, and now we're going to do reclining twist. So how we do this, we're going to lay flat on our back and bend our right leg, and then take our left leg, put it on top like this, and then just, kind of like how you're sitting on a chair. So like this, and then just turn it towards the right side. And make sure to keep your shoulders on the floor. They should be out. And once again, you're trying to touch the knee to the floor and keep your shoulders on the floor as well. And you should be looking the other way your legs are going. So if your legs are going right, you should be looking left. Make sure to do the other side as well. And once we're done with that, we're going to move on to beginner's flow 3. So we're going to start off with the butterfly pose. Once again, so we're going to bring our feet together, interlock your fingers, put it on top of your feet, and just sit here. So lean your forehead to your feet, and then just sit here for a few minutes, 3 minutes. And then we're going to do deer pose. So how we do this is we're going to put our legs out in front of us. We're going to go back and then touch our... We're going to lean back and we're going to touch our ankles. We're going to grab our ankles and then lean back like that. Oh. It's okay. Okay, sorry. We're actually doing... never mind. I messed up on deer pose. So we're going to lean forward.
This one looks fun.
Oh, so we're going to go kind of like into swan pose. We're going to bend our leg. We're going to bend our right leg. And our ankle and knee should be like in one line. Stretch out the other leg in front of you. Put our hands in front and just and sit on one hip. Okay, just another pose. And make sure to do it with the other leg as well. So, and then the counter pose for this is windshield wipers. To do windshield wiper for 1 minute. Once again, it's just bringing your legs like this and then lifting it to the left and to the right. That's windshield wiper. Next up, we're going to do Phoenix pose. So just put your forearms on the floor and stretch your legs out behind you. Stay here for 3 minutes and then we're going to relax in flapping fish. So how we do this, we're going to interlock our fingers, putting our right elbow in front of our left, and we're going to rest our the side of our face on the wrist and lower part of our arm like that, and then we're going to stretch So this will be on the right side. We're gonna lay down like this, put our right leg out behind us, and the left leg should just be kind of bending, and the left elbow and left knee should be touching. Yep, like that. Stay here for a few minutes, and then we're going to do seal pose as well. So just sit up like that, slight bend at the elbow, and then we're going to relax in flapping fish as well, but this time on the other side. So on the left side now, the left elbow should be down, and right elbow should be down, and you can rest on the left side. So stay here for a little bit, and then once we're done that, we're going to do saddle pose. So how we do this is we're going to go into Vajrasana, and then we're going to move out our ankle area so that we're not sitting on our legs. We're just sitting on the mat now. And then we can, if you wanted to, you could take a block and put it underneath. You could sit on a block if you wanted to. And you're just going to pretty much reach back. You're going to put our hands out for support, and then slowly get onto your forearms. And then you're going to look down with your neck. And if you have a problem with your neck, you can just tuck your chin in like that. So we're going to stay here for 3 minutes and slowly come out, slowly putting your neck back. You can tuck your chin in when you're coming up. Slowly walk your hands forward. And the counter pose for this is just plank. So we're going to go hand on the floor and then just like go back. Yeah, like that. From there, we're going to go into caterpillar pose. So stretch your legs out in front of you, and try to touch your toes with your fingers. Lean forward, forehead touching your knees. Otherwise, you can just use a block and then lean down. And after that, we're going to do dragon cycle. So we're going to start off in dragon pose, just baby dragon. So remember, tabletop position. Bring one leg out in front of you and this. And then we're going to do baby dragon fly high. So how we're going to do this, we're just going to go up. We're going to interlock our fingers, put it on top of our knee, and then just kind of go up like this. And we're going to just look forward. Afterwards, we're going to do baby dragon fly low. So how we do this, we're going to stay like this. And then we're going to put like our forearms on the floor. So keep our legs here. And then we're going to put our forearms on the floor of the left side, like this. And then just stay here for 3 minutes. And then we're going to do downward dog once again. So kind of like a mountain pose. Yep. Look towards your knees. And just like, also try to touch your heels on the floor as well on that one. And then we're going to do banana pose. So how we do this, we're just going to lay flat on our backs. And then we're going to do, we have to do the entire dragon cycle on the other side now. So do baby dragon on the left side, do dragon fly high on the right side, and then do dragon fly low on the right side, and then downward dog on the right side. And once we're done with all of that, we're going to do banana pose. So we're going to lay flat on our backs. And then we're going to take our right hand towards the right side, right leg a little bit towards the right side, and then we're going to we're going to move our left leg to touch the right leg, and then our left hand to touch our right hand, and it should be like a little curve, so like a banana, I guess. So we're going to stay here for 3 minutes, I guess. Stay here and then also make sure to do it on your other side. Keep forgetting that part. Okay, and now we're done with all the beginner flows. So now we're going to do like flows in pretty much each of the organs. So we're going to start off with flow for the spine. Then we're going to do flow for the hips, flow for the legs, and then just like flow for the stomach, flow for the kidneys, and then flow for like just all the upper limbs, I guess. So we're going to do that afterwards. We're going to start off with flow for the spine. Also flow for the entire body. We're going to start off with flow for the spine. We're going to start with dangling pose. So for this one, we're going to stand up, and then we're going to kind of lean forward. So kind of like touching your toes, but you're not going to stretch your arms out. Instead, you're going to grab the elbows of both the arms and just like lean forward. And head should be like, the top of the head should be facing the wall, the mat. And then we're going to slowly rock to the left side and right side. You're going to also be looking towards the floor as well, and make sure to breathe. So it's like this, kind of. So go slowly. The counter pose for this is just a squat, and then we're going to bring our hands in front of our chest like this, and then put it out. Put your elbows in front of your knees. Yeah, like that. And then we're just going to sit here for a little bit. Afterwards, we're going to do straddle pose once again. So for this one, we're going to stretch our legs out in front of us, open them as wide as they can, or almost as wide as they can. Take a block, put it on the inside of the right leg, and then lean forward, forehead touching the block, and then you're going to reach your toes. And if you cannot reach the block even like over here, you can just put it on top of your knee and then reach forward. And if you can do this and this, you could also put it on the outside of the leg as well to make it more challenging. So you're gonna just put your head on the block and then just try to touch your toes. And then we're going to move it to the middle, do the same in the center, lean forward, just stretch your arms out in front of you, and then move the block to the left side, and then lean forward, trying to touch your toes, forehead on the block once again. And then the counter pose for this is windshield wiper. So we're just gonna bring our legs together, knees together, and drop our knees to the right side, and then the left side. We're gonna do this a few times for like a minute. And after this, we're going to do caterpillar pose. So we're just going to stretch the legs out in front of us, put the block on our knees, lean forward, forehead touching the block, and we're going to try to touch our toes with our fingers. Also, if you don't want to do this, you can also take the block and put it underneath your legs, and then try to touch your forehead to your knees. That's always another option. From here, we're going to do snail pose. So how we do this, we're going to lay flat on our backs. So lay flat on your back, and then lift up your legs slowly, and then put them behind you. So lean all the way. You can support your hips by like placing your arms underneath your hips at the start, but try to lift it all the way, and it should touch the floor. If you can't do it, you can just like stop there, I guess. But if you do it correctly, the toes should be touching the floor on the other side. Tuck your chin in as well. Keep your arms on like down, I guess. So just like. Actually, I'm not going to do it now, but yeah. And now after this, we're going to do a Sphinx pose. So back to Sphinx pose we go. Putting our forearms on the floor, lifting up our head. Stay here for a little bit, and then we're going to go into child pose for the relaxing part of it. Child pose it is. And then we're going to do seal pose. And we're going back into child pose again. And then we're going to do banana asana afterwards. So lay flat on our backs, and then lean towards the right side, hands first, and then your leg, and then connect your other leg to your other hand. And then we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So banana on the other side. And then once we finish that, we're going to do flow for the hips. So we just finished flow for the spines, and now we're doing flow for the hips. We're going to start off with butterfly. So we're going to sit like this, connect our feet together, interlock our fingers, and put it over our toes. Lean forward, forehead touching our feet. And we're going to stay here for 3 minutes. And just stay here for 3 minutes, I guess. Afterwards, we're going, the counter pose for this, we're going to bring both the knees together. Windshield wiper, so we're going to put it to the left side, and then our right side, do it for 1 minute, so keep on going, do both of them. Okay, once we're done that, we're going to do straddle pose. So we're going to stretch our legs out. A straddle pose is the same as a dragonfly, by the way. So stretch your legs out as wide as you can. Put your block on the inside, on top or on the other side of your foot, and lean forward, forehead touching the block, and then hands touching our toes. Make sure to do it on the middle and the other side as well. And next up, we're going to do dragon cycle, like another variation of dragon cycle. So we're going to start off with just normal baby dragon, and then we're going to do baby dragon fly high. So like upwards like this, and then baby dragon fly low, like that. And then we're going to do a baby dragon wing variation. So from here, we're going to like slowly move our leg downwards. We're going to be sitting on just this part of the foot. So earlier we were the entire foot, and now it's just the side, the pinky toe side. So rest like that, and then just stay here for a little bit. And then we're going to do downward dog. Yep. So like mountain kind of. And now we're going to do the entire dragon cycle plus the wings dragon plus the downward dog all on the left side. So start off with baby dragon on the left side, and then we're going to do baby dragon fly high, and then dragon fly low, and the wings variation on the left side, and then we're going to relax in downward dog once again. And then we're going to move on to camel pose. This time, it's a lean forward, put our hands behind us, try to touch our ankles, and then just lean back. And once again, if you have a problem with your neck, you can just tuck your chin in. And stay here for 3 minutes and slowly come out, lifting your neck slowly back and come out. The counter pose for this is child pose, so we're going to go into child pose for a minute. Once again. Afterwards, we're going into swan pose. So we're going to just put our right leg in front, bend it into a 90-degree angle, put our left leg out behind us, left knee and right ankle in one line. And then we're just going to put our hands out in front of us just like a support. And we're just going to stay here for 3 minutes. And then we're also doing sleeping swan. So we're going to, actually, we have to do this on the other side. So left side now. I keep forgetting to do the other side. And then we have to do sleeping swan. So lay down. You're going to lay down on top of your shin, kind of. And make sure to do it on the other side as well. So forearms on the floor, and then you can also put your forehead on the floor as well. Okay, and now we're going to do a full shoelace. So we didn't already do this yet. How we're going to do this, so we're going to bend one leg like this. So like bend the left leg, bend the right leg on top. So the left ankle should be at the right hip, the right ankle should be at the left hip, and then the knees should be on top of each other. So yeah, knees on top of each other, and then you can lean forward. Right? Lean forward, trying to touch your forehead to your knees, and then just like stay there for 3 minutes, and make sure to do the other side as well. So come up, and then do the other side. And then afterwards, the counter pose for both of these, once again, is windshield wiper. So bring your legs together, bend your knees, move them to the right side, and then left side, and then right and left. And now we're going to do saddle pose. Once again, so how we do this, we're going to go into Vajrasana. Move our legs out a little bit, so we're like sitting on the mat, and then our legs should be on either side of us. And we're going to just, put our hands behind us as like a rest, I guess. And then we're going to like go down onto our forearms and lean back. Yeah. And again, if you have a problem with your neck, you can just tuck your chin in and slowly come out of the pose. And now we're going to do banana pose once again. So lay flat on your back, lean towards the right side, then the left side, then and now we're going to do twisting eagle pose. So how we do this, we're going to once again take your leg, put it over, lean forward, drop both your legs to the right side, put your arms wide open on the floor, shoulders touching the floor, and look towards the right side. And then make sure to switch your legs. Lean towards the right side and look towards the left, shoulders on the floor. And now we're going to do flow for the legs. So we're going to start off with butterfly once again. It's becoming the start of a lot of these actually. So put our feet together, interlock your fingers, put it over your toes, lean forward, forehead touching your toes. Stay there for 3 minutes, and once we're done with that, we can do straddle or like dragonfly pose once again. We're going to stretch your legs out. Block on the inside of the leg, lean forward, forehead touching the block, and we're going to try to touch our toes. Once again, you can put it on our knee or on the other side if you find it easier or harder. You can move it to the center, do it in the center, and then the other side hold each pose for 3 minutes. And once we're done with all three, we're going to do caterpillar pose once again. Put your feet together, lean forward, put the block on your knees, lean forward, forehead on the block, and we're going to touch our toes. From there, we're going to do swan pose once again. So we're going to put our left leg behind us, right leg in front, lean forward, just stay there for a little bit, and then do sleeping swan right after that. So lay down from there. Okay, and from there we're going to do the full shoelace once again. So we're going to put our right leg on top of our left knee and our knees together, and then lean. We're going to do like another variation of this. So we're going to actually be sitting in the center. We're going to put our hand on our right side and then lean towards the right side. Make sure that, and then what else? So now also do it on the left side. And then we're going to do, so one hand on top and one hand underneath. Put your hands together, so hold the hands. And okay. And now we're going to do all of these on the other side. So starting off with swan pose, doing it on your left side, then sleeping swan on your left side, and then the shoelace again. So we're going to switch the legs now. So the right leg on top of the left, and then we're going to lean towards the left side, and then the right side, and then we're going to put the other arm under and the other arm over. Okay, once we're done with all those, we're going to do saddle pose. And so how we do this one, we're going to sit in Vajrasana, but we're going to sit on the mat, put our hands behind us, go onto our forearms, lean back, and yeah. After this, we're going to do banana asana after we hold that for 3 minutes. So for banana asana, once again, we're just going to lay flat on our backs, put our right leg towards the right side, right hand towards the right side, left leg towards the right side, and left hand towards the right side. Lay there for a little bit. Make sure to do it on the left side as well. So left leg towards the left, right leg towards the left, left hand towards the left, and right hand towards the left. And then we're going to do some more twisting for this one. We're going to put our knee on top of put our right knee on top of the left knee, turn the entire thing towards the left, put our shoulders on the floor, and we're going to look towards the right side. And make sure to keep both the shoulders on the floor. Try to touch the knee to the floor. And make sure to do it on the other side as well. So lean towards the right side. Keep both the shoulders on the floor. Okay. And now we're going to do flow for the kidneys. So we're going to start off with Phoenix pose. So we're going to come down to the front. We're going to put our forearms on the floor and stretch our legs back behind us. Stay here for 30 minutes. And then after that, we're going to go into flapping fish. So we're going to do it on the right side. So once again, just explaining this again, we're going to interlock our fingers, put our the side of the face on the wrist area, right leg straight, left leg bent in like a right angle, left elbow and left knee and left elbow touching, and we're going to go like this on the floor, so we'll be laying down. And we also have to do seal pose and then do the other side of flapping fish. And then we're going to do caterpillar pose. So just stretch the legs out in front of you, lean forward, forehead touching your knees, and touch your toes with your fingers. If you want to, you could always put on a block or put the block underneath. And now we're going to do snail pose. So I haven't already explained this yet. Actually, I have. We're going to lay forward. We're going to put our knees up and over, touching the floor on the other side, just like that. Okay, now from here we're going to do Anagha asana, which is also known as melting heart asana. So how we're going to do this, we're going to go flat on our belly, so like this. And then we're going to lift our hips up like that, so like that, and then keep our chest area on the floor. So keep like a 90-degree bend between your ankle, knee, and hip. We're gonna stay here for 3 minutes, And then we're going to do the dragon cycle once again. We're going to start off with baby dragon. Put our right leg in between both the hands, left leg behind us, stay here for a little bit. And then we're going to do baby dragon fly high. So we're going to bend, interlock our fingers, put it on top of our knee. And then we're going to do baby dragon fly low, put our hands on the floor. Do that for a little bit. Stay here for 3 minutes. Make sure to do it on the other side as well. And then we're also going to do baby dragon slit. So we're going to put our leg out in front of us for this one. Kind of do like the splits, honestly. Just like kind of stretch your legs out and keep your arms still on the floor. Forearms on the floor. Oh, and now we're going to do downward dog. And then we're going to repeat the dragon thing on all the sides. And now we're going to do the twist, like the eagle twist. So how we do this, we're going to, so we're going to do the legs like sitting on a chair, like under like that, and then the hands. Okay, now we're going to do flow for the upper limbs, shoulders, arm, and wrist. We're going to start with tadpole. Once again, so remember, put your toes together, open up your legs, lean forward, forehead touching the floor. Stay here for 3 minutes. Then we're going to do frog pose. So pretty much stay here, but open up your legs. Next up, we're doing Phoenix pose. So we're going to lean forward, forearms on the floor. The counter pose for this is flapping fish on the right side. Then we're going to do seal pose and flapping fish on the left side. Make sure to hold each of these for 3 minutes. Then we're going to do full shoelace. So I'm going to do this. And then we're going to lean forward. Stay there for a little bit. And then we're going to cross, like turn our hands over each other and stay here while having the shoelace on in the front. So stay here for a little bit. So I'll also like lift up your arm so it's in line with your shoulder. So like there. And look at your hands. Okay, after this, we're going to do this on the other side. Can't forget about that. And then we're going to move on to straddle pose. So how we do this, but this time it's a different variation of straddle pose. So still we're going to open our legs, and this time we're going to take our hands and turn them inside, so facing towards us, and then place it in between our legs. So it should be facing towards us on the inside of the legs. Stay here for 3 minutes. And then we're going to do straddle pose 2. So for this one, we're going to put like the thumb. We're going to open up our hands, and then the thumbs should be touching the floor, as well as the rest of your hand as well. So stay here for a little bit as well. And you can always lean forward a little bit as well. Okay. And now we're going to do reclining pose. So we're going to like lay back, and then we're going to, it's pretty much another twist. We're gonna like put our legs on top, lean towards one side, and then do the other side. Pretty much. Okay, now that we're done with that. Oh, okay, now we're done with the flow for the upper limbs. So now we're gonna do flow for the liver. So we're gonna start off with butterfly. Put the feet together, interlock your fingers, put it over your toes, and lean forward, forehead touching your feet. After that, we're gonna do baby dragon. So put your leg in line with your hands. Stay here for 3 minutes, and then we're going to do twisting dragon. So how we do this is we're going to stay like this, and then we're going to twist towards our right side because our right leg's in front. So twist, just stretch your arms, and you can put your hand on this as well, so you can just twist, and then do it on the other side as well. So just do baby dragon for 3 minutes. And then do baby dragon twist on the other side for 3 minutes. And then we're going to do downward dog for 3 minutes as well. And then we're going to do the straddle pose or dragonfly pose. And so we're going to stretch our legs out in front of us, put the block on the inside of the leg, lean forward, try to touch your toes, and then put the block in the center, lean forward. Put the block on the left, lean forward, try to touch your toes. And from here, we're going to go into Phoenix pose once again. So come forward, forearms on the floor. Stay here for a little bit. Now from there we're going into sleeping swan pose. So put your leg out in front of you, the other leg behind, lean forward, and just go onto the floor. And now we're going to do this seal. Now we're going to do the seal pose. Once again from Phoenix. So just lean forward, do it. Do sleeping swan on the other side, and then we're going to do square pose. So how we do this is we're gonna sit kind of in like a cross leg position, but just take one leg on top. So how we do, so like you know how in lotus pose you put the leg on top like that, and then the other leg should just go out a little bit. So not fully in lotus pose, kind of like half lotus pose, and then we lift the other leg out in front of us. If that makes any sense. We're gonna stay here for 3 minutes, and then we're gonna do the stomach flow now. I'm starting off with Phoenix pose once again, and then the counter pose is flapping fish, and then we're going to do seal pose, flapping fish on the other side, and then we're going to do saddle pose, and then full shoelace pose once again, and then dragon cycle pose. Just do the entire dragon cycle, right and left, and then we're going to do reclining twist. So leg back, put your leg on top, turn to the right, turn to the left, and that's just pretty much it for the stomach flow. It's just like all the things we've already done hundreds of times. Now we're going to go on to flow for the whole body. So we're going to start off in Vajrasana, so sit like this, and then we're going to start off with heart tapping. So with 2 fingers, you're just going to tap your heart 8 times in like the middle of the chest, tap it 8 times, and then just hold there for 2 long breaths. Breathe in and out and in and out, and then tap another 8 times. And now we're going to do a dangling pose once again. So stand up, put your hands like this, lean forward, and then turn left and right. And for my mat, sorry, just fixing my yoga mat. From there, we're going to do a twisting eagle pose. So we're going to just sit in a cross-legged position, just twist our hands, and then just sit here for 3 minutes. And then also make sure your hands, so first the right hand at the bottom and then left hand at the bottom. So make sure to switch those 2 as well. And then we're going to do crocodile pose. So how we do this, we're going to go kind of into like plank. So like that's the gist about it. So into plank. Stay there for 3 minutes. And then we're going to do Phoenix pose, and then seal pose, and then happy baby pose once again. So happy baby is the one where we lay on our back, grab our thumb, like the big finger, and then just like lay back. We did this already. Then banana pose once again to the left, and then towards the right. And then we're doing child tantrum. So this is a little bit like happy baby, kind of. So we're gonna lay flat on our backs, but like bend our knees. And then we're just gonna like slap our knees and hands, and you can also scream while you do this, or like make loud noises, like that. And now we're going to do some wall Yin Yoga. So we're gonna go find a wall, okay, and then we're gonna lay flat on our backs, and then we're going to do caterpillar pose, but on the wall. So we're gonna lay down at a wall, and then lift up our legs. So pretend this is my wall. We're going to put our legs against this. So lift it up like that. And then try to like reach forward. And what we're going to do, now we're going to do butterfly pose against the wall. So we're going to like do a butterfly against the wall. So like that. And we're going to do like a wall squat and a wall happy baby. So we're just doing all the poses we already did, just against a wall. And then we're going to relax just by shaking our thighs and shins. So put our legs out in front of you, and then just shake your thighs and shin. And then we're going to do wall saddle pose as well. So the wall saddle pose, it's like dragonfly pose, just like stretch out the legs, lean forward to one side, lean to the other. That one. And with that, we've finished the wall yin. We're just going to move on to yin and yang fusion flow. So we're going to just do everything a bit quicker now. So yin and yang fusion flow, we're going to start off with Vajrasana, sit in Vajrasana. And then we're just going to do like neck rotation. So put our neck at the pit of our throat, up, Do this like 10 times, and then start on the left side. Breathe in, exhale. No, exhale on the right side. Inhale in the center. Exhale on the left side, and do this 10 times. And then we're going to do full rotation, and then we're also going to do like shoulder rotation. So just grab your shoulders with your hands and then just turn it. We don't really have a lot of time, so we're going to go through everything a bit quicker. In here we're going to do heart tapping once again, and then butterfly pose, and then dragonfly, like the dragon flow one, right? We're going to do dragonfly high. Then we're going to do dangling pose, so stand up, grab your hands, turn to the left and the right. And then we're doing frog pose once again. So tabletop position, lean forward. Make sure to keep your ankles, knee and hip in one line. And then we're going to do child pose once again, just a relaxing asana. And then happy baby pose as well. And so now that we're done all that, we're pretty much done all like the flow stuff. And now we're going to do the moon solidation and then the cloud solidation, and that's the last thing we're doing today. So we're going to start off standing up. We're going to start off with moon solidation. So we're going to turn left, and you can grab my mat as well. So we're going to start off here. So I'm going to turn that. Okay, we're going to start off with put our feet together, put our hands in front of our chest, and then lean. Put our hands up, so our hands together, and then up, and then lean towards the right side, and then the left side, and then make sure to breathe as well. And then we're going to do goddess pose. So we're going to move our legs out and then put our hands on either side of our face, so like this. And then we're going to do star pose, so put our hands out. And then we're going to do trikonasana, so we're going to triangle pose. We're going to lean, so we're going to have our legs wider open. We're going to lean like this, look up towards the hand in the air, so yeah, like that. And then we're going to bring our other hand to our leg, and then just try to touch our forehead to our knee. Oh, also we're going to turn our leg like towards that side, and then the left leg facing towards the right side. And then from here we're going to go down to the floor. We're going to put our hands in namaskar, and then put it so the leg should be at this way, so like this. And then from here with the transition, we're going up and over to the other side. So leg out, and then there we go. From here, we're going to go back to this one. Try to touch our forehead to the knee. And then trikonasana. Look up towards the hand in the air. And then come up into star pose. And then goddess pose. And then we're going to go back up. We're going to slowly put our feet together. Lean towards the left side. And then the right side. And then put our hands down like that. We can do it a few times as well. And now we're going to move on to the cloud solidation. So how we do this, we're going to put our hands together in the front of our chest. And then we're going to slowly bring up our right leg. And as we do this, we're going to stretch our hands up. So at the same time, we're going to go like this. And then we're going to put it down. And then the leg also goes down. And then we do it with the other leg. So like this. And if you wanted it to be a bit more challenging, you can also, so the leg should also be like a right angle. So like there, when it's up, and then down. Try to keep them both in line so they both go up at the same time, and then both down at the same time. And if you wanted it to be a bit harder, you could always close your eyes and then do the same thing, like that. And that's just about it. And now we're going to do Shavasana real quick. Just lay down flat on our backs. Just like pretend you're losing control of all your body. Just stay there for 10 minutes. And once we're done, we're going to slowly wiggle your toes and fingers. Slowly turn to any one side. And then with the support of your arm, lift yourself up. And then we're going to end this with the Shanti part. So we're going to start now. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Okay, thank you for listening. Bye.